Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today in Chess at 365, we come up with a Rook endgame. We already created videos in the Rook endgame about long side, short side, Lucena position, Philidor position. If you want to check out them, the link is given in the description box. Let's come to the today's topic. Today's topic is about double pawn and the king in the Rook endgame. In our case, double pawn are usually either on the B or G file and king is cut off in the last rank. Let's try to understand the position on the board. Usually, if there is only one pawn on the g6 or the b6, the defender or the black can manage to make it draw, even if it's white to play. Let's see that first, then come back to the double pawn on the g file or the b file. In this case, pawn is just two steps away from the pawn promotion. King is in front of the pawn. Remember, the black must have to control on the 8th rank, and black king always have to be on the g8 or h8 square, so that white king can't go to the h7, which means if rook give check from the g7, then don't move your king to the f8. It's a blunder, as white can move its king to the h7 and white is clearly winning. So king to h8. Rook can't give check from the g8. If rook to h7 check, king to g8. Rook to b7, black move its rook, but only in the 8th rank. Rook to c8. Pawn to g7. Rook to c6 check. If king to g5, rook again back to the c8. So now white rook have to be on the 7th rank or the king can take the pawn. This shows that position is a draw even if it's white to play. Now come to the double pawn. Second pawn is behind the g6 pawn on the g4. This is loss for the defender or the black, as white have one pawn to sacrifice. Let's see how white can put attack on the black. White can simply move its rook to the b6. Black move its rook to a1 to go to the f1. And now the perfect move is pawn to g7. But in hurry, if you move your rook to the f6, it's a draw. White converted a winning position into a draw. Let's see on the board. Now black will move its rook to h1 and give check. King to g5 is the only square. Rook to a1. Again, king can't go to h6 or rook will give check. Rook to e6. Black move its rook to the b1 and ready to give check from the backside. If rook gives check from the e8, king to g7. Rook to e7 check, king to g8, pawn to g7, rook to a1. Ready to give check from the side and back both. If king goes to the g6, then rook to a6 check, and white will not make any progress in the game. That's why it's a draw. Let's come back to the original position. Rook to b6. Rook to a1. Now is the perfect time to move your pawn to the g7. Rook to h1 check, king to g6. After this, there is one more trick black can use. That rook to b1, asking for a simple capture. Don't take that. It's a stalemate, as black king is completely blocked. So rook to f6. Rook to b8. Now rook has to be in the last rank. Else rook to f8 is checkmate. King to h6, c8. Now push the pawn to g5. Rook to b8. Now is the perfect time for exchange. Rook to f8 check. Rook takes the rook, pawn takes the rook, and now promote to queen. White takes the queen. White will simply slide its king to the h7, for which white is already fighting so much. Now king can't go to the g8 and pawn can easily promote to queen. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our channel for more informative video related to chess.